How's it, fellas? Thanks for tuning in again today. As you can see, I'm indoors today. I was hoping to do this post outside, but the wind's starting to kick up, and I was on my bike earlier on, and it was just a little bit too cold, which don't sound good for a men's channel, but there we go. What I want to do today is I want to start a little series with you, a new little series with you. A lot of the posts that I've done up till now have been almost like a bit of a vlog style, which is cool. That's what works for me, and a number of you are watching. But I watch a lot of different channels to try and learn stuff, you know, and I've been watching some stuff that just teaches me how to do life better. And I thought, yeah, maybe I need to sort of post a bit more of those kind of, a bit more content like that. So I'm going to start a little series today, and it's something that I'm going to dip in and out of over the weeks. So it's not going to be back-to-back series. It's just something I'm going to dip into in and out of. And the subject that I want to kind of address in this series is how can we be better men? How can we be better men? How can we be men that represent malehood in a positive way? And I don't know, maybe I'm being overcritical, but I think in our world today there's too many examples of a negative side of malehood, and it's given us a bit of a bad name. For various different reasons that I'm not going to get into in this post. You can think about that one for yourself. But I want to learn how to be a better man for myself, and I wanted to share some thoughts of that with you in this series. So I hope that's something that resonates with you. If it is, keep listening and let's keep learning together. I don't want to be a bad example. You know, I've done enough of that in my life, made some poor choices and not really been a great example of what it means to be a male in our world today. But I'm 55 years old now, I've learnt a lot over my life, and I want to be someone who creates a positive example of what it means to be a man in our world today. So I want to ask you a question. What does that look like? What does it look like to be a good example of malehood in our world today? What does it look like? And that's a genuine question, because what I want you to do is I want you to, in the comments below, I want you to leave a few ideas as to what you think being a good man in our world today looks like. And then we can explore this stuff together. Maybe you can share some ideas and I can do a bit of homework on those ideas, and then I can do some future posts exploring those very ideas, and we can try and encourage men together to adopt those things as they approach life today, their life today. So I'm going to try and do each of these posts quite short, because I'm seeing that my longer videos, I don't get quite so many people sticking it all the way through to the end. So I'm going to try and keep all my posts pretty short. So obviously the topic of this series is how can we be better men? And I just want to finish off by just giving a couple of reasons as to why I think it's a good idea to really explore this subject. First one is, again, when I look at my life, I'm over 50 now, and once I turned over 50, I became someone who kind of reflected on life a lot more than I did as a kid, as a young man. I started reflecting on my life and thinking about the different parts of my life, and you know, I'm not into self-condemnation, sort of looking at my life and thinking, oh yeah, how did you do that and all that kind of stuff. But I want the mistakes that I've made in the past, I want them to kind of propel me forwards. I want an awareness of those things, that they kind of propel me forward, so that I can do things better in the second part of my life, if you will. And you know, part of what I do, one of the things that really excites me in life is men's ministry and coming alongside other men. I want to be able to speak into the lives of other men, and I can't do that if I'm still making a right pig's ear of my life. So one of the reasons why I want to be a better man is because I want to continue to be a positive example to other guys, and I want to be able to come alongside them and encourage them as they seek to do life well as a man. So that's one reason for me. That first reason actually leads me nicely into the second reason. Maybe I didn't need to have a little pause break there. I could have gone straight into it. But Second reason, there used to be a TV series, I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if you know the film The Passion of the Christ, and the guy that actually played Jesus in that story, but he was in this TV series that I used to watch when I was back in South Africa. I used to watch it with my wife. I can't remember what it's called. It's about this computer that can kind of, it's not predicts, but actually knows what's going to happen next as far as crimes is concerned. And this Oki, he would tell this copper, and the copper would go out and try and prevent crimes from happening. I really can't remember what it's called, but it was a good show. But the punchline in the show was, you're being watched. And that's my second reason, because we're all being watched, no matter whether you're a father, a husband, a brother, an employer, an employee, whatever. We're all being watched in our world today. Young people are watching us as older men. Maybe some of you are young men watching this today, but we're all being watched. And I want, as I say, I want to be that positive example to others. I don't want people watching me and thinking, oh mate, look at him. I want to be a positive example. So my closing question for you is, what about you? What do you think of in your life? Are you aware of the fact that you're being watched? And what is that saying about you to other people? I want to be a better man, and I hope you're going to take this journey with me. Thanks for tuning in again today, guys, and I'll be speaking to you again in a not so distant future. Bless you guys.